Good morning, guys. Just thought I'd show you the setup. Ever since we got into the Whites, we've been having a stealth camp. I should have taken pictures yesterday. Similar today, you have the trail. This right here is the AT. Actually, I believe I am still on the New Hampshire State Park property. I had a camp down the hill earlier, but the park ranger came and booted us off. You have to go up into the national forest, up the hill, which is about 1.9 miles away. Unfortunately, that 1.9 miles away is a climb of, it's like 3,000 feet. So anyway, this is what it looks like. I'm still in the hammock. When Random comes, she'll bring the tent back. But for now, this is what the setup looks like. Didn't really sleep too much last night, unfortunately. You'll see I still prefer to hang my bag off the tree rather than have it sit on the ground. There are quite a number of ants and stuff over on that log. I saw when I was tightening the tarp down. But it's not a bad rig. So I just thought I'd show you the morning setup. And it's now about 5:30 in the morning. Just going to cook up some oatmeal, some coffee, and then start heading up this hill. I'm sure you can't see the grade, but this is a incredibly steep hill, and it goes up to a granite cap. And like I said, it's about 3,000 feet up just to this point. And then today, we are going to all consolidate at the Lake of the Clouds, which is on the rise up to Mount Washington, which is, I want to say, 5268 or something like that. It may be like 5628. Anyway, I may have the numbers slightly jiggered up, but it's over 50, certainly over 5,200 feet, and notorious for bad weather. And tonight we're supposed to have, or later this afternoon, we're supposed to have thunderstorms with potential rain going into the evening. So we're hoping that that does not linger into tomorrow, because you could actually have to zero at Lake of the Clouds if that's the case, because you cannot go up on Washington with inclement weather, period. Okay, so I'm going to get started. Good morning, guys. So you saw my camp set up. Now I'm climbing to the cliffs on Mount Webster. That is the climb that I was referencing this morning. The entire day is uphill as we seek to position ourselves to climb or to summit Mount Washington. So it's literally uphill all day today to Lake of the Clouds hut. But right now, the first objective, like I said, are the cliffs of Mount Webster.
Yeah, guys, it is a heck of a long way up Mount Webster. There seems to be two summits, so one I showed you earlier, what isn't actually the summit, was a beautiful view. But this is the route. You've seen the other pictures from the views. This is the route up to the actual summit. Given the dramatic rise in elevation, we're doing pretty well. It's currently 8:52, which is about an hour and 50 minutes from when I started. You can see that blaze right there, so I got to go up that to get to the summit. So I will see you there. Okay guys, so this is the top of Mount Pierce, 4291. Remember we started at 1258 today. This is what the summit looks like. Beautiful.
The Jetson.
Jetson.
Yeah.
So that is the ridge line. I mean, look how beautifully sculpted that is. You can just see exactly where we're headed. Right on up there, you can even see the trail. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but we can actually see the trail winding its way up towards Washington, which, as I said, is that looming mass with all of the facilities on top of it. You can also sort of see the accumulation of clouds. And they are predicting thunderstorms this afternoon. And if they come anywhere, they're certainly coming to Washington. So it's a 12:33, and supposedly now we're up on the ridge line and we're going to be able to scoot along here pretty fast. One of the Sobos actually did it in about 3 hours from Lake of the Clouds to where we were, and that was, good God, I mean, that was like,
an hour ago at least.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go, rocking and rolling. Let's get her done. Okay, right there. Oh, ouch. Lake of the Clouds, 3.9, basically 4 miles. Mount Washington's only 5.4. So we're close, real close. You can feel it, you know how when you have the tall mountains, they generate that wind off of them. And it comes sweeping down through those other mountains. Remember when we had that back in Georgia and North Carolina and in the Smokies, and where we had those 6,000 foot mountains. I was always mentioning how we get these sweeping winds of really cold air, and the ambient temperature around was, you know, a whole different world. Well, you can sort of feel that today. It's actually quite a warm day. Humidity's up, but we get these sweeping winds that are definitely coming off of this mountain chain that are quite a bit cooler. reroutes line to Mount Franklin, I believe. It looks awesome, doesn't it? So that's where I'm at now. This was, oh, you can't see it. Yeah, the AT sort of goes around Mount Eisenhower. And I think we go over Madison, which we normally don't go over. But we go over Madison this time because we're doing some sort of work around it on the traditional AT. I'm not sure if that was included in the mileage or if the mileage is actually going to change as a consequence of that. I'll let you know if the ATC lets us know. But as it stands right now, we're still at 2190.6. I think they said if anything, this would increase the mileage, not decrease it. It's not like you're going up and over easier. Apparently, going up and over is longer. So, this is Mount Monroe. We have to go over it. Look at that. And then, of course, it just goes through and becomes a wilderness of ridges. Okay. So there's your notification. AT closed. We have to go over Monroe. So AT rerouted. Over Monroe. And that we shall do. Here we go. There you can see the AT snake up around as it positions itself to go along. See that snaking winding path up to that top of that looming mountain, Mount Washington. Right now it looks pretty good. The winds are high here, so I can imagine they're pretty intense up there, but it had a lot of gray clouds around it just maybe 45 minutes ago. So I thought those thunderstorms and stuff may be affecting it, but actually it looks pretty good. There is the Lake of the Clouds, and there is the hut. If you look real hard, you can see a group of hikers actually making their way up towards the summit. So this is the lake in the woods. See, just a big, basically a romper room, child hour. Unfortunately, they took all the beds, so we're down in the dungeon where we can do work for stay. Tried to get a room down in the dungeon. Tried to get rooms for, or bunks for everybody, but they wouldn't let me do it. Only first come, first serve. So. This is looking back out of Lake of the Woods, back up towards Franklin. There you go.
Get on that app, or you get on the American one.
It's Jetson. He's also down below.